thank you. So dear Chairperson and Executive Director of the COMSAT, and dear colleagues and participants. So as the President of the Scientific and Technological Research Council of Turkey, which is short TÜBİTAK, so it's a great pleasure for me to be joining the lecture series of the South-South and the Triangular Cooperation for Socio-economical Development in the South. I would like to now share a short presentation entitled Co-Creating and Succeeding Together with South-South and the Triangular Cooperation. So I'll now move to the, so can I can I share my screen?
Yes, please.
But you need to give, permission.
Please go ahead.
No, I can't do that. So you are the host, and I can't do that. So
yes, please.
Somebody give me. Okay, now.
We have enabled that you can use your screen. Yes, it is here.
Now is okay. Yes. I think you can see my screen now. So I have been set. So my title is South-South and Triangular Collaboration, and how we can co-create and succeed together. So, in global sense, so why we need to work co-creation rather than collaboration, and also why we need to be co-creation and to become successful. So in a global sense, what is going on in terms of the R&D and innovation ecosystem? So the role of the knowledge creation, so which means that either universities or research centers, it used to be normally to create the knowledge and transfer to the end user. But now the change is from linear to reiterative. So which means that as long as the knowledge still not being used, so the role of the knowledge creator, generally the university doesn't finish. So this is one of the important change, and especially during this COVID-19, it's becoming more and more important. And another one is maybe, there are different type of items, but another one is on the, sometimes the topics or challenges, it thought to be, can be solved by technologically, but it's not, becoming the type of challenges like COVID-19 is not only a technological challenge, so it's not only development of the vaccine and the drugs, but also including some systematic challenge. So it is much more difficult than compared to the technological challenges. And in all these aspects, so the type of innovation is changing from collaboration-based to co-creation-based. So I think this is the type of message which I am trying to give during my talk. And at least in one transparency, I am trying to explain how the ecosystem is changing in Turkey. So in terms of the R&D ecosystem, so the more recent data for Turkey, 1.06% of our GDP is spent for the for R&D, but I think this is still for kind of an improvement process in Turkey. The most important message in this transparent in this slide is the percentage of the private sector, 64%. So this is, I think, a good achievement in Turkey, and we are trying to improve this amount to 67%. So 2/3 of the R&D expenditure will be supplied or performed by the companies. And also in terms of the human capacity, in the same respect, so 62% is of the human capacity of R&D base is employed by the industry. So these are the, I think, kind of metrics which we are following. And also our aim for year 2023 is the 100th years of Turkish Republic to reach 1.8% of our GDP should be spent for R&D. So in that perspective, as my organization, TÜBİTAK is the main funding agency for universities, for industry, for individuals. So what we have been changed in our ecosystem, especially during the last 2 years. Till 2018, most of our funding mechanism is based on create the potentials. Improve the ecosystem on more potential for doing the research. But starting from 2018, we are putting more our efforts for what is the outcome and especially what is the impact of the research. So in that perspective, so there's a new, there's a need for new knowledge creation and also new way to be human resources development. Because in the case of the just create the potential, so it's then easy because everybody enjoying to, as long as if you are giving funding, so everybody is enjoying doing the research to improve the capacity. But as long as if the question has been asked, what is the outcome and especially the impact of this research, then the individuals are not enough. So therefore, a new way of knowledge creation and new way of human development capacity should be improved. So in this perspective, so what we are doing, so so this is a new way of the knowledge creation. So which means that we are trying to be instead of funding the individual projects, we are funding the big platforms. So these platforms are either for technology development or product development. If it's a technology development, it is coordinating by the universities, but collaborating with the university and other universities and also the industry. And it's a product development. It is coordinated by the university companies and coordinated by the universities. So within one platform, there are 20, 30 projects are going on. And the role of TÜBİTAK is following the outcomes and impacts. So which project is going to be funded, the platform is deciding. And this platforms is also accepting international partners as well. So this is a kind of a maybe also message that, so these platforms, I will mention what type of topics which we are working, but also we are encouraging that international partners can also join. And in the other side as well, so some other type of funding mechanisms, so bringing the two companies or bringing the university and industry. So these are all what we are saying. So a type of a co-creation type of knowledge creation. And in the other side, the right-hand side, so you can see the type of human development. And in this case, I can only give maybe one example for the newly launched in last 2 years, industrial PhD program. And the maybe uniqueness of this program, the program is not only limiting for the PhD education, it is also covering the involvement of during the employment stage. So it's a 4 plus 3 years. So 4 years for the PhD funding and 3 years during the employment stage. And the 60% of the salary during the employment is again funded by our funding agency of TÜBİTAK. So these are the type of platforms. So these are the areas which we are working. So you can see also, one of them is on the drugs, diagnostic, vaccines. So this is, for example, is also relating with the COVID-19, but some other issues, the other areas as well, you can see. So these are more challenging areas, and one institute and one company cannot be overcome. So therefore, so there are now 10 platforms in Turkey now working under this model. And we have already been using this platform during COVID-19 as well. So this is the COVID-19 Turkey platform. And within this platform, there are 17 projects on vaccine and the drug development. 49 institutions come together. 436 researchers come together under the one platform, so under the one coordination. So they are using the same infrastructure. So they are using the same, human capacity. So the knowledge sharing, and also especially during the difficulties of the pandemic, in terms of the to getting the consumables and some raw materials. So they are all has been coordinated under one platform. So and within this type of mechanism, so 4 vaccine candidates now has been reached to the clinical studies. And today I am a city of southeast of Turkey. Now we have been starting for the clinical trials production. So therefore, so which we have been found, normally it will take years to get to this point, but using this platform mechanism, so we have been, I mean, within 9 months we have been come to the phase 1 studies, and also some I mean drug development as well has been developed. This platform, and now is using in our hospitals during the pandemic, is the locally synthesized favipiravir drug has been developed by means of this platform. And as I said, 436 researchers within this platform, and 300 of them young researchers. So this is also important. So this platform is including not only the experienced researchers, also we have the young researchers, because they are getting, I mean, learning, even their undergraduate degree students, master students, PhD students, and postdocs. And in the other side, SMEs also has been funded by the platform, and especially on diagnostic kits and diagnostic systems, 35 projects has been funded. And in the other side, again, so the challenge is not only technological. In the other side, the effect of the pandemic on the social, human, and economical impacts. So therefore, 100 projects is running on this respect, and we are all sharing the I mean, the outcomes of the platform by means of our web portal, and also kind of a web conferences. And yes, as I said, so this is 49 institutions under the one umbrella, and it is coordinated by the Research Institute of the Genetic Engineering and Biotechnology Institute, Marmara Research Center of TÜBİTAK. And you can see also some of the drug development projects in here. So by drug repurposing type of issue, and 2 of the again drugs now also is now on clinical trials, and looking for future. And so and especially for the title of the South-South and the triangular cooperation. So I mean, we are all learning, and we see for the future. So what type of challenges we will have? A new type of challenges is the food supply security, biosecurity, cybersecurity. I think these will be a type of agenda of globally. And also we are working in Turkey. But so this could be a kind of my message. So these are the areas that, I mean, as within the COMSAT, so we need to be work more on these areas, because maybe these are not clear before the pandemic, but during the pandemic we have been all learned that food supply security, biosecurity, and cybersecurity is becoming more important. And as TÜBİTAK, now we are currently collaborating with 62 countries and 88 institutions. And so you can see in here, so I mean, we are the partner also many of the COMSAT member countries as well. And now when I look for what type of potentials and the difficulties and challenges and relating to the SDGs. So in one side, I mean, we can see in here the number 1 issue on non-poverty, but I mean, it aimed for in year 2030 is 6%, I mean, to reducing to the 6%, but COVID-19 unfortunately changed everything. So although we are not satisfied even the 6% in 2030, but this will be further delayed because of the COVID-19. And according to the UN reports, 71 million more people will be now more extreme poverty due to the pandemic conditions. And in the other side, again, for the zero hunger, in terms of another SDGs, so we can see again as a comparison between 2014 and 2019. So there is information is unfortunately not encouraging. So again, therefore, there will be more co-creation type of mechanisms. And in the other side, for the energy side, so we can see, I mean, certain countries, yes, enough access to electricity, but certain COMSAT countries, yes, there is a lack of access to electricity, and there is aim to reach to in 2030 full access. But again, these current conditions of COVID-19 will further delay, and also in the same respect, the clean water in the same aspect. So to reaching to the same perspective to in year 2030 to reach the zero, 100% clean water. But again, the current situation makes difficulties. And now, looking forward, so this is the kind of map in here maybe. So when we see what is our potentials, so potential between Turkey, at least with the COMSAT countries. Looking for the, during the year 20, for this year, how many publications coming out between Turkey and COMSAT countries? And highest is the physics and astronomy. So this is this total number of Turkey to the publication is 4,382 with COMSAT countries, and the physics and astronomy is number 1. Engineering is number 2, and mathematics, material science is going like that. So this is also giving a kind of an idea that, so we have a strong already interest, so how we can make it better. And also looking for this map again, so take the sustainable development is in our center. Again, for taking the Turkey with the COMSAT countries, with year starting from year 2015 to year 2020 for 5 years. So these are the areas that which we are working all together. With sustainable development, energy utilization, decision making, optimization, environmental monitoring, and risk assessment. So these are the areas with, in terms of the type of publications coming out relating to the more sustainable development, the keywords you can see like that. So the more, yellowish is showing the most strength. And also kind of an interest with the SDGs, again, between 2015 and 2020, Turkey and COMSAT. So how many COMSAT countries, so how many publications which we have been a strong interest. So you can see, for example, in the health area, we have over, world average in terms of the publications between Turkish and the COMSAT countries cohorted articles, and also the quality education. And so this is also giving a kind of a potential that, so what we are aiming for the future. Turkey, so this is the COMSAT member countries, and so you can see there's some stars here, which we have already been collaborating. And regarding also the COMSAT Excellence Center Network, so we are in the system by means of, so you can see in here the TÜBİTAK Marmara Research Center. Some of you already been visited us. So this is another potential. So you can also in here already been 135 projects is running now with COMSAT countries. So you can see the which institutions, and also you can see the countries in there in terms of and in here. So these are just for year 2020. So we have already been with Iran and also with Tunisia. So we have been some projects just has been started, and you can see some of the names of these projects. So in here, so I'll move, and also we have been the course has been still running. With China, with Colombia, and also with with Palestine, and also with Pakistan. So there is already been a kind of a common interest between Turkey and the COMSAT countries. And in terms of another way of the collaboration by means of the Horizon programs, and under the Horizon programs, Turkey is collaborating with the named countries, and highest with China and Colombia, Tunisia, Morocco, Egypt, Senegal, and it's going like that. So this is a kind of a funding mechanism. In addition to our national funding, there is also potential for, with the European programs as well, as Turkey is one of the full member for the Horizon programs. And so our research centers, a kind of a way also kind of collaboration, and the Marmara Research Center, which you can see in here with the 8 institutes within Marmara Research Center, 8 institutes already been a member of the COMSAT for the excellence centers, and the Turkish vaccine and drug development COVID-19 platform is run by this Genetic Engineering and Biotechnology Institute. So this could be also another potential that could be extended to the COMSAT countries. And finally, I mean, my clear message is that already we have been collaborating, but we need to be, I mean, coming across with more difficult challenges. So the difficult challenges need to be a new, different type of way of knowledge creation. And in this case, so our system is saying that we need to be more creative, more, I mean, we need a future of co-creation to achieve the healthier and sustainable future. I hope this in short time I can give enough, I mean, kind of information that our potentials and also already been going on, in addition to already been going on the collaboration.